Okay, I'm here. 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 Hold on. I'm here. I promise I'm here. There's a delay. Yay! Yay! Hold on, let's see if I can put this live chat on this screen. Yeah, I know I'm going to play with the oh, it works. It works. Hold on, let me play with the stuff. Hey, Sabrina, Miss Kai, Bridget. Okay. Michelle. Okay. Woo woo. Be Mo's homegirl. Be my shawty. I see you. Okay. So, yeah, I know I'm trying to step my YouTube game up, right? I'm trying to step my YouTube game up. Josh is out in them streets, Sabrina. He'll be back. He'll be back. I promise he'll be back. Actually, he's not out in the streets. You know his hand is hurt, so I've been trying to like leave Josh. Oh shoot, my thing is on. Hold on. You can hear me twice. I gotta turn the sound off. Over here. Oh, this is so cool. Y'all can see. Y'all can see what I see. Yes, honey. Josh Wing is still broke. Hey, Lenina. We had too much light. Anyway, I just wanted to come live and play with my little new toy. You know, when you get new software and stuff. You hear echo? I think I just turned it off because what happens is I was looking at the chat in the other window, and now I'm looking at it live with y'all on screen. Okay, council. You can't hear me? Turn it up. You can't hear me? Can anybody hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. Please press 1 if you can hear me. The echo should be gone now. The sound is very low. Let me see if I can turn it up. Turn the music down. Is it better? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me? Good. Yes, it works. It works. Okay. How many people we get? Oh, okay, it's 39 members of the squad in the house. How much people is? Echo gone, sound is fine. Great. Okay. So I just wanted to come in and say, hey, happy Saturday. Go Eagles. Seems like we have more people. Yes, the squad is coming through slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. You know, I got to play around with the stuff. Look, y'all. I gotta look. Hold on. I'm so excited about the little random stuff. I've been taking my little online course. Hold on. Hold on. Look what I can do. This is so funny to me. Watch this. I can put little stuff up like this. Y'all see what I see? Look, I misspelled a word in the thing. So I gotta go back. Look, I gotta take it off and start all over. Because I messed it up. I messed it up. Trying to be quick. I messed it up. Can't even spell. I messed it up. I thought I was doing good. Hold on. Let me put this down in the bowl. This is so fun. Like, you know, I'm such a nerd. I love playing with like software and stuff. So I'm playing with the this software called OBS, and it lets me go live, and I can like again put the chat in the window instead of, you know, because once the video is gone, you can't see the chat. You know what I'm saying? You can't see what we was talking about. So now we can see what we talking about at the same time we chat. So it's almost like, you know, Periscope, but I get paid for this. I get some coins, a little bit of coins. I can pay my bills. You on your phone, not the PC, but you can still see. You can still see the chat, right? Which is a good thing. That was my thing, not seeing the chat after the video. You know what I'm saying? Like after it's saved, because it's like if we talking about some hot tea and I'm answering questions, like you can't even see the questions. You won't know what questions I'm answering. So yeah. So now, you might turn off the little thing and jiggy right there. The fan. We haven't talked about Shaq. Oh my God, y'all be trying to put my crush out there like that. Me and Shaq, we cool. You know, in my mind, we cool. It's in the right there where it says fan on the microwave where it says fan, high, low, off. Girl, you're gonna glad. Hold on. Okay. No, that's my other friend Ashley. That's Ashley who does the crochet braids. Say hey, Ashley. She don't want to say hey. She want to say hey. You want to say hey? Hi. It's always people around, child. Most people don't want to be on the camera. They be trying to act shy and stuff. They be trying to act real shy, real funny base. Be more homegirl. Say hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Ashley does crochet braids in Atlanta, so you know
and taxes.
And what else you do?
And I sell products.
And she sells stuff, honey. You know it's the hustle, man. She probably sell t-shirts too. Let me stop. Let me stop. Hold on. No Housewives tomorrow? Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, it's Super Bowl. Duh. We'll be somewhere watching the Super Bowl tomorrow. But let's talk about what happened last week then, since we didn't really chop it up live, or did we? I can't remember. We could talk about how flabbergasted Will was and how hilarious it was that he got so tongue twisted. He was getting loud with them ladies, and Nene and Kenya had to step up and be like, "Oh, hold on now." That tickled me. You don't watch football, and you're not here for. I'm not here for Timberlake either, but I do watch football, and I want to watch the Super Bowl because I don't like the Patriots because you know they don't have a good history with the Falcons. You know, as Falcons fans, we're not really too happy about last year's Super Bowl. So I'm rooting for whoever they going against, which is the Eagles. I didn't even know who was in the Super Bowl. Honestly, I was just kind of. Let's talk about how Will had to pick up his face when Eva walked in. Yes, let's talk about it. Remember when he was like, Eva, it's kind of messy. And it was, and I lived for it. And, you know, that's how Eva got her little friend position, was when she brought that into the show. Because before that, everybody was, oh, Will and Cynthia are so cute. When I was telling y'all back in August that Will and Cynthia weren't really, you know. Go to Ashley's Instagram. Her Instagram is Crochet by Ashley. CROCHETBY Ashley. Look, I don't even know if I could put that. Let me see if I could. No, I'm slow. See, that other stuff was pre-recorded. Wait a minute. Let's say at CROCHETBY SHLEY. Okay, let's see if I can put this up.
You trying to put my site.
Right, I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. Oh, it didn't work. I don't know what I did wrong. What I do?
I organized your couch for you.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. There it is. Hold on, I'm about to show you. I cracked myself up. Yeah, see, I can do stuff. Crochet by Ashley. That's her back there.
They see me?
Yes. I gave me your name.
Oh, what is it? I can't
see
myself.
Now. Oh. You too slow.
I'm sorry.
Go.
What I do? Hey, y'all. Why I look cross-eyed?
Because you are.
Where I look at? Oh.
You look right there. There's camera.
Oh, okay. That's how I be looking at my video chats. I gotta look at the doc.
I didn't want to tell y'all all the tea about Will and them. Wait a minute, let me go back and read these comments. Poor Cynthia can't get ready. Then we'll try to date. Will and I went on one date. What Eva gonna do? Someone brings up Kevin. I don't know. That's what's gonna be interesting. But see, I don't think they're really gonna dig into that until next season, if and when when and if, I don't know which to say first, she gets a peach. So if Eva gets a peach next season, I feel like we'll see more of the behind the scenes of her family dynamic and her relationship with Michael Sterling and her daughter and all of that stuff and the drama with Kevin McCall. But this season, I think she's just getting incorporated in the group, and spilling that little drop of tea about Will was her inauguration. Peter got the hell out. Yes, but think about it this way. I think Peter had been at that party for a while, because the word on the street is that he had some words with Will. And if you notice, when Greg was standing behind Will, I think it was Greg and Todd were standing behind Will, and somebody grabbed him when he started yelling or whatever, when his voice got high. That scene was kind of clipped up, so we don't really know the extent of what happened. And again, I had heard that Peter had exchanged words with him, but again, they write the narrative, and so if we're not meant to know that, then I guess it means nothing. And will she stay with Papa Smurf? I don't think that Cynthia and Papa Smurf Peter are really not a couple, and here's why. Y'all remember when I talked to Peter when I was in Rhode Island, and I did that little FaceTime with Peter, and I felt like he was trying to set the stage then for that whole situation of, they're not together, and he protested. And my thing was, once I watched it again, remember, I couldn't hear myself. But when I watched it again and I was listening to the things that he said, um, yeah, he was protesting a bit much. I wonder if I could put that up. Let me see if I can figure out how to put this up. And please pardon me, because like I told y'all, I'm getting used to this. I'm just learning, okay? So I think I can. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. This some newfangled thing right here. Full screen projector, filters, order, add. I need to add. I already did that. That's not how you do it. Okay, let me go back. Where did Candy sit on Watch What Happens Live? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I assume she was sitting next to Andy, but I didn't watch it. Yes. Well, yes. I feel like he was setting it up at that time. And if you recall, he tried to put me on blast as having went on a date with Will, and I was like, I don't know, I already spilled my own tea, but it ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I didn't really run with that. I mean, because it really wasn't nothing, but I already knew how Will was, and I wrote it on the site, the situation. Like, when I met him, he was engaged. So, I mean, it's clear, Will is a nice looking guy. It's not like he ain't got like a lot of women around. So, I figured she was next to Andy. Hold on. How do I really want to put that up or something like that up. How do I do it though? Let's see if I can figure it out. Media source. Okay, I think I can do it. And then, oh no, I had to do too much. I gotta figure that out later. I had to figure out too much for that. I can let y'all hear the audio though. Let me see. I'm not supposed to have music on. I keep forgetting. Let me turn it down. It was in my iMovie. You're disappointed that Cynthia's new relationship is fake. Honey, you tried to tell y'all. Y'all won't listen. Now it's becoming the norm. Like, think about how many fake relationships Kenya had. Think about all the fake relationships that Portia had. Like, of course, Cynthia was going to be next because she's the new quote unquote single girl in the crew. Unfortunately. And I've been saying, I was like, are Cynthia and Peter pulling a Nene and Greg. That was the major question like a year and a half ago. I was really here we go. Hold on. I need to go to yes, Lenina. Let my lips out yet. Need some water. Mm. Hold on, put this little audio, the little bit that I can hear up of Peter. And I'll let you hear it.
Let's make your dick real hard.
Oops. I don't even know what we was talking about right there. Hold on.
Because I don't. Come on. I'm good, baby. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good.
See,
I'm out here in this world called Charlotte.
I didn't post the
Queen
video
City.
before. Was because you can't hear me. I'm talking. I'm asking questions, and you can only hear.
Yeah, niggas angry at you.
He was mad at
me. They're angry at you. Because because when you know a motherfucker, you gotta talk directly to them. You just can't like run with it.
So yeah. he was mad at me for calling out Cynthia's fake relationship before the season started. Wait, there's more.
There's the A motherfuckers, the B motherfuckers, and the C motherfuckers, Call the A-list.
Hold on.
Accurate, you call me. If you want to be accurate, you call me.
Can y'all
Fuck
hear
your
that?
opinion, nigga. Be accurate, nigga. Yes, be accurate.
Can y'all hear
Hold
that?
up, though. Hold up. I know in the reality world, this is some new shit.
Press 1 if you can hear what I'm playing. Can you hear that conversation with Peter? No? Okay. I was just trying to get to the part where... And see, that's the point. He sounds a lot angrier than he was. You know what I mean? Like, we were actually having a funny conversation. We were laughing at each other. So if you see the FaceTime, you would see. But like I said, it's he and I on a FaceTime. We're talking. And you can't hear the questions that I'm asking, and you can't hear my responses to the questions that he asked me. So, I mean, I can still post it and it's still relevant to our conversation, but...
Hey, yo.
What's that? Hold on.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You want to be real about it, right? Okay? All right? We were together for 20 years. We were together for 10 years, okay, and realized that we're completely different people. We just love certain things about each other. So
Peter was explaining to me how it was. My question to him was pretty much, I've never met, I know both of y'all, right? I've never met a married couple who choose to continue to be in each other's lives. You know what I mean? A married couple that gets divorced that still choose to be in each other's lives. So I asked him about that, and then hold on, I'm skipping around.
She and I are like Bonnie and Clyde when it comes to this reality shit. All right, and people love us together. So now that we're not, and it's our choice, they still want to see us together. But she needs to move on with her life. So when she started liking a guy and dating a guy, and then friends like you that do blogs say that she's renting a motherfucker, she's offended. Because she don't rent nobody. She's into Bailey. That's a bad motherfucker. She don't have to rent nobody. Right. Yes.
So, okay, so, he was offended by that. I don't call him Uncle Ben. They call him Uncle Ben. I call him Peter. But he was offended by the fact that I had wrote the post about did Cynthia Bailey hire a boyfriend for season 10? Okay. And if you go to straightfromtheegg.com right now and type that in, you'll see that whole post. And that was also the video I did when I was telling y'all how I knew Will and the conversation that Will and I had before, situation started. So this was right after that, and Peter was trying to hold on. Where's the rest of it?
I promise you. Okay. All right. Everything I say, I need you to put it out there.
So he really wanted me to see. You
All
hear
right.
this, right?
Right now, she's in her feelings because she think you're being a little bit unfair. She don't really. She's dating this guy. She hasn't committed to him, but they're having fun. So she don't want you to. She don't want you to say that she's renting a dude. Because she don't want to be put in the same category as other motherfuckers that rent dudes.
So remember we was talking. So apparently Cynthia was mad at me because I had wrote the post. But Peter is delivering the message. Again, like I said before, like he said it. We like Bunny and Clyde. But, you know, I'm just putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Look, I'm just on the outside looking in. I'm like y'all, I'm a viewer.
I don't know her. I know you was wrong.
Hold on. And then he was like, he made me promise.
No, but I know her.
He made me promise not to edit it.
But I know her.
Hold on. And I'm going to tell you why.
No, I haven't read it, but I know her.
So I was asking him, had he even read the post? Like, what were you upset about?
Because I know her. Nigga, I don't know her. I know you was wrong. Nigga, I don't know you was wrong.
Hold on.
Journalists that you're going to put a little sting on it. Okay? And that's what you do. And that's cool. Okay? But with Cynthia Bailey, she don't need a sting. She need a realness. She like this motherfucker. Regardless of what you know about him, let her have her experience, baby. Let her have her experience. No, because you know her. So the way she's looking at it, like, I fuck with Michelle. So if Michelle knows something, Michelle, please call me before you put it out there and fuck me up. So she ain't trying to get fucked up. Yeah, I'm just saying, Michelle.
But you can't hear what I'm saying. And I don't remember what I said.
Oh,
but I know I said some good stuff.
That's what you're going to go on, Michelle? That's what you're gonna climb onto right
would
there?
have really pissed y'all off because you only hear one part of it. You see us both. You see my mouth moving, but you only hear Peter.
Yeah.
But wait, this one.
Oh, yo, Michelle, what did you say? What did you?
Hold on, there was a part where he.
And now I'm doing this real shit with you. Yeah.
He didn't want me to edit it.
She didn't hire nobody. No, she didn't hire nobody.
She's not mad at me. She was mad about the post.
It
she and I had a conversation about it, and I just told her why I wrote what I wrote. And, you know, we squashed it. As far as I know, we squashed it. You know, you never really know.
Known to rent motherfuckers that they didn't like. She's not that type of person.
So, hold on.
So when she called me like, oh my God, she's making me look. Yeah, but I know you a little bit better. Not that we fucked, because we never did. Let me put the disclaimer out there. Nigga, you could get it now. I'm not saying you can't get it. Nigga, you're in my tattoo, nigga, but you could get it.
Right. Hold on. I'm not finished. I'm trying to put the part where he thought he was putting me on blast.
No, whatever. You call that shit a dive.
He was like promising me not to edit this video. That's why I feel like it's okay for me to play, you know, snippets of it because he promised me not to edit it. Okay. So I'm not spoiling
When did you talk to him? When did you talk to him?
Yes. No, he wasn't coming on me.
Motherfucker.
No.
Motherfucker.
I mean, me and Peter have been friends for a minute. No, so no.
No, fuck that. Put it out there, nigga.
So
you want to win some motherfucking journalism award, nigga? Put that shit out there.
As you can see, the way he cursed me out, no, he wasn't coming on to me.
You see what I'm saying? You're on some bullshit. You know why people love me, Michelle? because I'm real 24 hours a day. No, nigga, I don't get paid for that shit, nigga. No, I do not get paid for that. You know damn well I don't. Okay? I never lie.
I don't think you.
I don't give a fuck,
know.
nigga.
It was
I
like
really
noon,
don't.
so I don't know.
This reality shit is real to me. The nigga takes you.
I'm trying to get to the part where he asked me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay? I just don't want to be with the motherfucker. But I love her.
Look what popped up when we were on the. Hold on.
What?
Let her know.
This text message.
Feel me? Okay. What? No. I'm not going to yell and curse at you. I like you. Put that shit out there. Please do. Please fucking do. Alright? Enjoy yourself in your little fucked up hotel, nigga.
I'm still trying to get to the part where he was like, "Oh, he was like, you're not gonna edit this. Promise me you're not gonna edit this." I just want to make sure I get that. It's long.
Okay. Since you're not gonna edit it.
Oh, here it is, right here.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Are you gonna show all of this that we're doing right now? All of this. Are you gonna edit this interview? I do not want you to edit it. Okay. Since you're not gonna edit it, I know you and him went out on a date. Nigga, it didn't work out. Okay? So let her have her own experience. Yeah, but you can't put your opinion in it because your opinion will fuck it up.
But my opinion is my job. Peter thinks he's offset.
Share it to the world right now, player. Player, share it to the world right now. No, player. You need to expose it all right now.
So he thought he was putting me on blast, but we had already talked about this. But anyway, it's just funny to me. I was listening to pieces of it last night, and I was just like, yeah, he was protesting a little bit much. It was a little bit much, but I would really love for you to hear exactly what I was saying. So, I mean, maybe he treats me like one of his boys, honey. I don't know. I've been knowing Peter for so long. It really didn't faze me. It really didn't. But he doesn't always speak to me that way, so I don't know why. But he knew I was on live at the time, so that may have been why. I don't know. He better say this. Exactly. It's just funny to me. Like, so it was like he was really protesting a lot about the situation. And so, it is what it is. But he might have been, because he was, I'm sorry, I'm not like out of the frame. He was coming from the club, so I mean, but it was noon-ish. You gonna go down to Sportsway? Yes, done to done. Give me a live on the scene. Send me a clip on your cell phone. Give me a live on the scene and tell them ATLien sit you down there to get a response. Kimberly, of course he said that. Peter always says things like that. He's crazy. He is crazy. Yeah, Brenda, but I mean, I didn't take it as disrespect. Honestly, I didn't, because Peter, that's the way Peter's talk. If you know Peter, that's the way Peter talks. It's not that big of a deal. You don't like no womanizer. Yeah. There's a lot of them in Atlanta, honey. A whole bunch of them. He is a mess, Sabrina. He's hilarious, though. So anyway, I was looking at that the other day, and I'm like, when you take all of this into consideration, he was protesting a whole lot. You want Josh's Snapchat? Josh's Snapchat is just JUS. Josh, so no, just I don't know. Hold on, let me find it. I don't think he does. Josh Snap. Go to his Instagram. His Instagram is just so fly. JUSSOFLY. Where's the clip in its entirety? Right here on my computer. Right here on my computer. I never released the clip. That's the point I'm making. I'll drop a little snippet here and there, and maybe I'll talk about it before or after the reunion. I just want to see how this Will stuff comes out, because a lot of the things he said is kind of relevant to a lot of the things that I thought. So I always keep one in the bag. You never let it go. Yes, that's it, Lenina. That's it. What other tea you want, Donta? What other tea you want? My predictions in the Super Bowl, I predict that the Eagles are going to win by 3. And don't bet on that, because I have no clue. I just made that up in my mind. Josh is animated. He's not animated this week because he's been on painkillers, honey. You got to let Josh recover. I miss him. I miss him so much. But anyway, you guys, I really just wanted to come on and just kind of test out the little software that I got, and I'm gonna figure out how to share my screen and the video screen so we can engage more and talk about more things. But look, I can do this though. I can do this. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Press the button. I love I can do little stuff like this. Hold on. And then I could take this out. And then I could transition. And then I could do this. For those of you who don't know who I am. Oh, shoot. I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I can't move it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. And then I could do that. Tell you my name. For those of you who don't know my name. Isn't that cool? Yes, ma'am. Hi. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Andrea. And most importantly, I could do this. Hold on. I'm so random. Yes, I love it. So we could talk about a whole bunch of things. And look, most importantly, I could do this. Oh, shoot. Maybe I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. It just turned yellow. That's why I'm stuck. So anyway, so many options, exactly. But I need to learn them all, and I just learned the bare minimum to start it out. So once I really get it going, man, I'll be like flip, flip, flip. Look at this, flip, flip, and do this, da 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 da. So yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning. I was slow on my YouTube grind, but I'm learning. Will Eva and Nene ever bump heads? I don't think so. They're really cool. So at this point, I don't know. Maybe next year. Candy, Shade, and Portia at the party. Let's talk about that. Everybody's mad at Candy because she even invited Portia in the first place when she knew she didn't want to be around her. But here's the thing. That party, that Essence party, was most likely paid by Bravo, and it was a mandatory all-cast meeting. So you saw Kim there, you saw Portia there, you saw Sheree there, you saw Shamia there, you saw Don Juan, you saw Mama Joyce, you saw Marlo, you saw Peter, you saw Todd, you saw Nene, you saw everybody was there. The entire ensemble cast was there. So sure, let's throw some shade at Portia, but if you think about it, Todd's little speech, Candy's little speech, even Dunn one shading her on the red carpet, that was all so predictable. Of course, Dunn one is messy. We know that, he's established that, but everything he was doing, he was paid to do. The reason Portia was there in the first place is for people can throw shade at her. That's why she was sitting in the corner. She already knew it. So there you have it. But Portia is fine with them throwing shade at her because, hell, she still has a job, unlike Frack, who is, at home trying to sell flat tummy tea. She welcomed Kim, and Kim said something derogatory. Well, here's the thing, Kim, that derogatory statement that Kim said last week, Sabrina, Candy didn't know about it at the time of the Essence party. Candy, the Essence party was in October. The episode where Kim said that derogatory statement just aired in January. So you think about the timeliness of everything when you see how, Candy's still kind of cool with Kim or whatever. That's why. A lot of that stuff, a lot of the true beef won't even occur until the reunion show because people haven't, gotten to see some of the things people said behind their back or did behind their back. That's the most reality in this situation that there is those things. Some of the other things again are scripted, the play relationships, but as you can see, Will's reaction to Eva's ambush was genuine. Kenya knew that some ambushing was about to go down because she had just been ambushed in Houston. So what did Kenya do? Kenya tried to squash the ambush before it happened, and she wasn't too successful. She went and told Cynthia. And you saw Nene knew, they were already having a conversation, so Nene had to go over there and try to, get in it or whatever. Once she told Cynthia, I'm not sure of the sequence that it was aired, but from where I sit, knowing how they do things, once Kenya told Cynthia about Eva's statement, that's how they got the footage of Cynthia asking Will all those questions. Now, how long have you been single? Now, you still out there. And if you go watch the episode again, you'll see her kind of like setting it up. Like, I'm sure she didn't know, that they were going to like ambush him or whatever. And that's what made, his reaction so genuine. Or maybe she did. Maybe she did and just didn't tell him. So, but out of all the people, Will's reaction was the most genuine. It was funny. Oh, the Bluetooth went off. That's why I went on. Maybe her feet hurt, honey. If they've been filming for 4 or 5 hours at the Essence party and she's wearing Louboutins, those things hurt your bunions. So I feel like she just took her shoes off and, they weren't supposed to capture that part. And, sometimes the producers are shady. They capture stuff that they really shouldn't capture. Because, I'm sure Cynthia's shoes weren't the only ones off as long as they had been there. And because, it was a gravel, it was at this church. And it was like a gravel parking lot that they were out there, and they had to walk through the gravel to get to the car and everything. So don't ask me how I know all this. I know everything. I know everything. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. Am I live? Are we live? So, you had a phone call. Oh, okay, you back. You're hearing Kenya's on her way out. That's Kim's wishful thinking. I don't know how true it is. I do know for a fact that one person will be leaving. I don't know who that one person is. But my thoughts are that they are making room for Eva. I feel like Eva's grand introduction is her costume party, which is going to be the season finale, or supposed to be the season finale. Oh, be more shorty. I'm sorry to hear about your godfather. Now I have to read backward. I have to read in reverse. Sheree is humble compared to season one. I mean, sometimes your situation forces you to be humble. I don't know how humble she actually is, but her situation is making her be humble. Hell, how high sedity can you be with a boyfriend in the state pen? I don't know. Ah, you mean leave, Swayla? I hope you mean leave. Kim, Croy, and their kids. I hope they leave, not live. Yes, be more blessings to you. Like for real, like at the end of the day, like Sheree being humble isn't necessarily Sheree being humble. It's just Sheree knowing that this is what she got. Like at the end of the day, when she was fired, Sheree was acting like she left of her own free will, where all along she been begging to come back on the show ever since. So remember, Sheree had me in court because she was saying that she lived a private life and she didn't want to be blogged about anymore. So I have a long sordid history with some of these ladies. Why do I say Sheree doesn't live in the chateau? Because if you were to drive by it anytime after dark, there are no lights on. So I'm just assuming that, she doesn't reside there. Maybe she just sits around in the dark. I don't know. But it's just a well known thing in Atlanta. It's just well known. Yes, please rewatch that. That is funny. The rich bitch argument. That is great. That was great. That will go down in history. And watch the one with the two drag queens that played it too. That was hilarious. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna log off now. I appreciate y'all playing with me on my little test trial. Look, if you haven't already, please subscribe. And wait a minute before you go. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't do no more. I'm done. Sheree is so weak. Definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Oh, shoot. So, I will see y'all later. I'll see y'all over on the scope.
Hey, baby.